Wisconsin, if you got a sloppy copy. Motormouth Mall trying to roll up around your stack of bricks. How about a Roadmaster? Roadmaster, Roadmaster, I gone. I heard somebody say about it, Motormouth Mall. I did hear somebody say about it, Motormouth Mall. I did hear you roll up in there. I didn't get the 28, but I did hear you. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. I shouldn't say undermodulated, should I? That's a habit. Old habits die hard, and the hammer hits hard. I need somebody to come up in here and clean this mess up. I need somebody to come up in here and clean this doggone radio up for me. I appreciate that, if you will. Motormouth Mall stepping right there right now. Breaker, breaker. I heard you calling Motormouth Mall. I just didn't get the 28. I didn't hear it all real good, but I did hear you calling Motormouth Mall out here on the central coast of California. Big old wave right back around your neck of the woods. Motormouth Mall on the central coast of Cali got down. I'm looking down around Georgia. That puts a little bit of signal down there around Texas and New Mexico and Florida and heck, even on the Black Gold side. And well, I don't know. I'm covering the east side, but we don't have any Mother Nature out here to speak of. I rolled the audio up a little bit hotter, so we'll see if that helps. But I think I need some Mother Nature. I need to go get Mother Nature a cup of coffee to bring.
Get your act together, 151, 521 on the pile. That's to be a Florida told you that.
A521 on the pile. A521 on the pile. Well, you got that hammer down. I know you're talking to somebody else, but I'll say hello to you once. 521 on the pile. Motormouth Mall stepping. No get back on 521. No get back, no contact. 521, Motormouth Mall stepping.
Good morning, Mr. Mall. 418 on this little dump truck with the waves.
Hey, 418, good morning time to you. Hope all is going well. Hey, 418, appreciate you doing a 10-8 job in my radio right here, right now. Motormouth Mall, waving and stepping. Let's go.
Copy that, Mr. Motormouth Mall. I mean, 521, 521. Do you hear my radio? I ain't no traffic Carolina track bigger. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. You hear that? Already. So we're already getting a wave. Just thought I'd give you a wave up there since I'm in.
Tell Sandman Rollman just hit him with her. Hey, Light Switch, you tell Sandman Rollman's Wisconsin. I just hit him with
I sure do appreciate you rolling the 5 out there and saying hello for him out there, and also hello to you. And do me a big old favor, if you get a copy on anybody else out here on the west side, tell them I said hello too. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast Beast, waving 8418 Motormouth Mall. Right here, right now, he got down.
Hey, Lightsworth, I got some mud that's called number 9 over Virginia. He's sitting there back there just being a cheerleader. He wearing pom-pom dresses and pink polka dot bikini. He just be...
That was rough and tough. I didn't get that all the way. That was rough and tough. Do it one more time to break. Well, I need somebody to come up in here and clean this mess up. I need somebody. Am I on frequency? I'm just stuck on receiver. Yeah. Let's see. Hello, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm right smack dab in center slot here. Anyway, I need somebody to come up in here and clean this mess up. That's what I need. Right there, right now, Motormouth Mall stepping. Me and this little bitty ball peen hammer got down.
By light switch. And if you hear a mud duck called number 9, ask him what size cheerleading outfit he wants. He wearing some baby blues and some pink polka dot bikini, and he got some pink high heel shoe. Number 9 in Virginia, just a cheerleader. That's all he is. Take care. Light switch rule masters go.
Hey, roadmaster around Wisconsin? How about a roadmaster around Wisconsin? Roadmaster, Motormouth Mall trying to ease up in there? One time in the world of sound, they got down.
He don't use the men's toilet, he used the women's toilet because he can't stand out when they go pee. Catch you later, Light Switch Rule Master Wisconsin's go.
Yeah, you can't get back into somebody's radio with Mother Nature doing this. It looks like we're going to get another day of this, so I'm going to get back on the side. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Got down.
Light Switch, when you see that cop big number 9 in Virginia, he wobbles when he walks. He got a wobble when he walks. Catch you later, Light Switch Rule Master Wisconsin's go. Right there, train.
I guess I'll have to point the antenna up north or something, because this east-west stuff ain't going to work. Motormouth Mall stepping. I'll go turn the antenna once and see what happens.
Become a pal talk bully. Light Switch Rule Master Wisconsin's go. Ain't no doubt about it. You take it easy, take care of. Hey, Light Switch, oh, 89, top order, man.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Supply from the back down one side one, and let the power supply go. That's all. One side one. I'll see you. You can't get man. You're not out there. Yeah, I can say 89. 89 Chicago, I still said it.
Tell Sandman Roadman just threw some water on. Tell Sandman Roadman Wisconsin I just threw some water on this side. up in ambush. They scared to get in the fight. Light switch roll match Wisconsin stepping.
Section, hey, keep my hand clean. 125, JP, the fuck I go. If he did, I didn't win.
That light switch, they ain't coming out doing them out there. Because they know I'm going to be that out of light switch. Light switch, I'm stepping. 521, look at 89 right there. 521, look at 89 right there. 521, 521. I thought I heard it kind of be in the parking lot wrong. Mr. Bug getting on down to the northwest corner. And I'm up here in the corner. JB Stone, light switch rule match Wisconsin. One more time and I'm gone. Hello, Mr. Bug. Hello, Mr. Bug. Tell 125. Ask 125, do we know Rule Master? Hey, light switch, ask 125, do we know Rule Master? I'm gone. My light switch, they running behind me. They running behind me like Grant went through Richmond. Hey, light switch, Rule Master.
Weird conditions out there, that's for doggone sure. Very strange conditions. Motormouth Mall stepping right there right now.
Hey, John.
Motormouth Mall! Hey, top of the morning, Motormouth Mall. About time you woke up. Georgia boy want to know.
How is he going to continue?
10-4 there, Georgia boy. Yeah, I was looking out southeast. I was looking into Georgia and all that stuff, and I couldn't make anything happen, you know. So I thought, well, let's just turn the antenna up north and see what Mother Nature does. They're bringing.
Yeah, well, Motormouth Mall, you're going to have to give E.T.'s sister, yeah, you're going to have to give her some tender loving care. She's up there with that monkey ranch turning your antenna for you.
Yeah, 10-4. 10-4 on that. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what she does. I do the best I can there to make her happy, make Mother Nature all happy and all that good stuff there, and see what happens. Motormouth Mall's stepping right here, right now.
Good, she's working good for you, turning them beams for you and everything. Yeah, so you better take care of her. You're going to strip the gear.
That's 125. Ain't no rule match around Wisconsin. Homeboy, rule master stepping. 129, go!
Man, I hear Roadmaster up there, even if I'm pointed, I heard Roadmaster if I was pointed east, and I hear Roadmaster if I'm pointed north. So he got a hammer out there. I don't know what he's doing, but I know he's fighting somebody over there in Virginia. He's talking to 109 or fighting 109 or somebody going to Virginia. But anyway, I don't know. It's a trip and a half. Mother Nature dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping, bucking, weaving and shucking and jiving. Good morning, Western Electric. Motormouth Mall stepping.
Hello, Motormouth Mall. Motormouth Mall, DJ. Good morning from the state of 419. You guys...
Good morning out there, DJ. Good to hear you up in there, too.
It's been going on since 6 o'clock. Motormouth Mall, wave a hand out here from the state of Oregon. Good morning. Glad to hear you doing okay.
Boy, you crazy.
Yeah, 10-4. Everything's going good there, DJ. No complaints on this end, except for Mother Nature kind of sort of dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping. She's not right here. She's not exactly all she could be right now, but something is better than nothing. They're bringing. Hey, something is always always better than nothing.
Yeah, it's been flip-flopping. This was in there early this morning, 8 o'clock over out of Washington, D.C. and Carolinas. But he can finally go do that work thing there, Mount God bless my family to yours, DJ, waiting out here from the Columbia River.
Ken, for their DJ, blessings and good graces around your place by the Columbia River. I appreciate you bumping it down once again in the world of sound. Motormouth Mall, the West Coast. Overmodulated beast. Got down.
You better not say it.
I didn't say it. I didn't. You saw I paused. You saw that I paused. I did not say it. Modulated.
A couple of elements replaced. I guess on the vertical right now. I was wondering if I could switch it over to the horizontal, see if there's any difference.
Well, I'll let you know if there is. You're right at about 8 S units, a little bit higher than 8, maybe 8.5. So go ahead and switch, and I'll let you know what happens.
Okay, there's the other there.
You want me to tell him?
Wow, you went up. You said there's the other, and you were up at about 9.5, almost 10 over. I should say, 5 over 9. You went up a lot. You went up about a full S unit. So, yeah, it looks pretty good, man. I don't know. That's weird. Mother Nature changing things up a little bit because I know I'm on the horizontal. I don't have a vertical beam, and I don't use the 5/8 wave when I look on this big one-eyed monster. So, yeah, whatever you did, it went up there, Break. I don't know if my signal went up or went down, but whatever you got going on is working.
Okay, so that's on number 3 right now. I switched it over, so you said it went up?
Yeah, it went up. So whatever number 3 is working good there, Break.
Okay, I'm going to go. And that's back to number 3, so I'm trying to find out if I've got them all hooked up right.
10-4, well, every time you said back to number 3, you came up, again. So it looks like number 3 is the best one for now. Now, I couldn't tell you if that's your horizontal or vertical because, it should be the horizontal, but sometimes Mother Nature does some weird stuff, Sometimes she makes her signal come down in a different polarity than it went up, so you don't know what to believe.
All right, well, I guess this is, it's funny that you say that because I've even had some people around here in Hermiston down south out of my ground wave area where they couldn't right, appreciate it. Once my number 2, they said it sounded weaker, and then they said I flipped it on number 3 because I have my beam pointed towards you. Talking to you guys, and they always said, even on the local, that the number 3 was even louder.
10-4, well, it goes to show that there is not any one best antenna. A lot of people will say, what's the best antenna? They'll ask, what's the best antenna? Well, there really isn't a best antenna because it's really the best antenna at hand at the moment under the particular given conditions. There may be times where your number 3 antenna does not perform as well, and a different antenna will perform better. So there is no such thing as what's the best antenna. Overall, 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10, a flat side horizontal is going to be better in skip. But there are always times where a vertical may win, and there's even times where a 5/8 wave will beat a beam, a vertical or, even a vertical beam. So it's all just a matter of takeoff angle and the particular kind of conditions at hand. It's not always the same. So, yeah, it's good to have a switch. That way you can kind of just dial up what you need there. Whatever works best is going to work best. And usually, more often than not, whatever you hear somebody better on is what they're going to hear you better on. But not always. There's always that little chance that you might hear them on a bounce coming up, a particular way, and you might think, well, that's the one, but then you transmit to them on the opposite one. So, yeah, it's nice to have that diversity. I don't have that over here now. I have that on the receive. I have received diversity, but my transmit is stuck on horizontal. The break.
Yeah, man. What about a rubber ducky antenna on my walkie-talkie? Hey, Motormouth Mall, I heard you mention verticals. I heard you mention beams. You didn't say anything.
I think I heard Motormouth Mall out there, 522 waving aloha.
Yeah, you did there, 522. I heard 711 saying that I mentioned something about beams and verticals and horizontals and all that kind of stuff there, but I didn't mention anything about, and then I heard 522 come up in there. Good morning out there, pardon me, I got something in my throat. Good morning, 711, and good morning, 5 Double Deuce. Well, you got that hammer down there, Brink.
Yeah, 4R.
Copy that, Motormouth Mall. You got the hammer in my radio. I hope you can be able to go
warm the truck up. I got to take Sherry down into the hospital this morning.
Oh, you do your thing. 522 out here in a little town called Tahuya, and we pushing and cruising. Bye. Aloha, brother.
And for aloha, right back there to you. Take care while you're out there in the little town called Tahuya. I hear you out there doing your thing in the world of sound. It's 711. Pardon me, damn it. You say you got to take Sherry to the hospital over there, so you're warming up the truck. And we'll catch you a little bit later on. 711, take care. 7-3s, 5 Double Deuce, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, right there.
Well, I got to start paying 5 Double Deuce.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Radio. Way back, wait a minute.
Hey, 5 Double Deuce, your palms ought to be itching. Hey, 5 Double Deuce, your palms ought to be itching. I think 711 said he's going to start giving you some money for something to break.
No, tell 711 my palms ain't itching yet. Tell them only under my foot are itching.
You said only underneath the bottoms of your foot are itching, but your palms aren't itching yet to break.
We got 10-4 on that one. Yeah, Motormouth Mall, there we go.
Yeah, 10-4. I sit back and read the mail, see what's happening out here. Motormouth Mall, Steppen. Hey, Western Electric, you got to get a phone call. I'd love to hear it live, but every time I try to log in to live, man, it messes everything. I get feedback, the way I run my mic gain in my headphones and everything else, it all causes grief, so I'll have to listen to it after the fact. Otherwise, things are just going to get really ugly to break.
Motormouth Mall.
Good morning, Motormouth Mall. 711 with the wave.
Hey there, 711. Well, you bumped it up a notch. Hey, 711, you bumped it up a notch, it looks like. I see what happened.
Yeah, I figured I better. I only got about 10 minutes of talk time, so I figured I better put a little fire in the wire. And I called BS on 5 Double Deuce's palms not itching.
10-4. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad you bumped it up. You say you only got a few minutes to talk. You don't have a whole lot of talk time there, so I won't use it all up on you, but I'm glad you sparked the mic one time on the big box there while you got that thing pointed down this direction, doing a whole bunch of damage around my receiver. 711 Motormouth Mall right here, right now, Break.
Yeah, for Motormouth. I got to go down to the state of Oregon. Got an appointment at a doctor's office this morning down in Oregon State, so I guess I better potty and poop on the sidewalk while I'm down there. Anyway, you got that thing sounding good. If I had more time, man, I'd throw that SDR in line. Been chatting with a ham radio guy on one of them SDR forums, and I think he's pointing me the right direction. I might end up switching over to a Pluto.
Hey, Motormouth Mall.
Lime SDR. I think it goes down to 10.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, where you at?
Kind of wanted that 3.875 area. You want to up here this morning around the Evergreens. Ain't no two ways about that. Mr. Worldwide Motormouth Mall, your baby brother up north, got down.
410. All right, good deal. Well, you say you're going to switch over to a Pluto, a different SDR, and see how that works better in the for, utilizing one software maybe to get both done. Yeah, we'll see what happens and hope for the best there. I haven't yet dove into my SDR issue over here with Power SDR. I will eventually. I want to dive into that and see, because I'll tell you what, if I could get Power SDR to work on this thing, it would look really cool, I think. I don't know. I'm only doing it for looks. And I like the Power SDR that I have on my Flex, so I kind of want to get back to that screen, but I want the SDR play to be the receiver. So anyway, I'll look into that. I got some really cool help online that emails that I'm going to check. Something called OpenSDR, and then OpenSDR apparently lets you link Power SDR to your SDR unit. So I'm going to try that out and see what happens. And maybe that'll do the trick. Anyway, all right, kids later there, 711. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. I'm gone.
Check out hey, Motormouth Mall. Don't say undermodulated beast. Don't say that. Because you can key down and start putting everybody on hold now. Some of them are real cool, some of them aren't.
Did I say that again?
Version 3 of the newest release. Yeah, you sure did. Now, Brian's going to key up and he's going to tell you again, and you guys are going to talk story again for a long time. The auto sync for the transmit and receive for the half duplex radio, so. It's an interesting new ballgame, I guess. The money I was trying to save 522's rolling. By not going and buying a used Flex is the money I'm spending between amplifiers and different gadgets and wires and power supplies and more amplifiers. Let's go get a Flex.
Yeah. Or you can go this route. This is the best route here, this way. Well, there's no best. But, there's so many different ways you can go, I guess. I know you want to do not only the 11 meter stuff, you want to do 3870 as well, up on 75 meters, and the PAC RF and that little amplifier should get you there, no problem. I don't know. I get good output. I get like 10 watt peaks out of that combination, but I'm using a modulator. See, you're dancing around the modulator idea. The modulator gives you the power. When you use those things with linear amplifiers, they don't put out a lot. But when you modulate it, which is the key to the whole thing that I do, then you're adding power to the RF power that you're generating. So that's what I do. On that little amplifier you have, I modulate the drain of the first stage, and then that way it swings and goes up where you want. And it works really good. So anyway, but I know you're dancing around the modulator for whatever reason, and you're going for the linear part, which is the expensive way to go, I think. But it's on the right track. You're almost there, Brig.
It ain't one thing, it's another. I've contemplated getting one of them modulators off you. It's not quite to the point where you're pushing hello, Vaughn. 522, got a copy on you. Old Bug, 522, Northwest Corner, Grass Shack. Shaka, Lord. Bye. Alright, that was a dinger. I got a ding. People else, Motormouth Mall. Catch you on the flip side. The Wicked Witch up north, 10-7.
All right, there's 711. Sounds good. We'll catch you later on. Man, I got a kink in my back. It just came out of the blue, out of nowhere. I have no idea where that came from. Doggone it. You ever get those doggone kinks right in your shoulder blades? It feels like there's some kind of a knot, a really small, they call it a high-frequency knot. It's a real small, tight knot right in the doggone shoulder blade. Kind of like a pinched nerve or something. Anyway, all right, catch you later on. Motormouth Mall stepping.
Alright, I guess I can get out of the pump house. Sounds like that Motormouth starter is going to wind up into my receive there. Hey, Motormouth Mall, if you don't stop riding my needle. Anyways, have a good day.
Good morning, Mr. Coyley. How you doing out there? What's going on? Mr. Coyley, Motormouth Mall stepping.
We're just putting base antennas together today, so
Heard you rolling.
Hello, 88. Hello, out there, 88. Mojave Desert, 088. Fly double deuce. Shakaloa, 2020.
Bouncing back and forth a little bit on the east side. And now Cali skip's starting to come in again, so kind of got it coming around all different directions.
Look.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, well, yeah, Mother Nature been doing some weird stuff. I started out there looking east. I was talking, and you're right there, Shane. And it must be from that doggone big old hammer. I might have to set it down periodically and do some calisthenics and stretching and whatnot. But, yeah, you're right. Mr. Coyley, it was weird. And I heard Roadmaster out of Wisconsin and a bunch of stations out of the east side rolling up in here and Party Pooper in Virginia and all that, you know. But they were all looking at each other and we were getting it off the side. It happened like that all day yesterday, too, man. And so I thought, well, let's do it. I'll turn the antenna back up north and see what happens. And, man, that northwest corner came alive. So I don't know how long that's going to last, the break, but good to hear you up in there. You say you're doing a bunch of antenna work today, base antennas, and heard somebody else with some big audio come up in there. I don't know. They said Motormouth Mall, hello, and I didn't get who that was. Motormouth Mall stepping right there right now.
Gee. All right, man, I'm going to get out of the way and let them have at it. Have a good day, Motormouth. Mr. Corley is just going to try to run. We're just going to listen and get some work done here. And we will catch you later on that big old long monster you got down there. Have a good day, Motormouth Mall, Mr. Corley. Thank you.
All right there, Mr. Coyley. Sounds good. Way up on top that time around, all you. Nothing but net right there, Mr. Coyley. And yeah, I guess we'll see what Mother Nature brings. I did some work yesterday, and I got a little bit more work to do today on a couple radio projects. And got to get one out the door pretty quick. And then they got some other stuff to do out here around the ranch. So there's no rest for the wicked, doggone it. Let me get my knees up in the breeze. The West Coast Beast got down.
King of the South. Hey, at least you never say undermodulated beast. Hey, at least you never say undermodulated beast just got down.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, I try not to say that. I'll tell you what, it's been a habit. I've been saying it for a long time. You know, yesterday Prime come out there and said that if I said that word beast one more time, that word modulated whatever one more time, he said he was going to come down here and take my radio on the break.
Yeah, copy that. That Prime said he gonna come down and cut your tower. I heard him. He said he gonna come down and cut your tower. Hey, Motormouth Mall, you doing your thing up in my grass shack, bro. You doing your thing. Go have fun. Aloha.
Yeah, 10-4. Aloha there. Take care, 7-3s. And have a good day out there. We'll put it on you again a little bit later on. No doubt about that. Yeah, I think I am off frequency a little bit there, Shane. I'm a little bit on the low side. And here I can go to the DBS and switch it over to here and work it up to, well, that's 2502. Now, see, here's an interesting thing. You're looking at your SDR, and I'm using the DBS, and I calibrated my SDR to my DBS. If I go up here at, say 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, now I'm off. And anyway, so I don't know if you've calibrated your SDR, because you can do a calibrate on the SDR receiver. And, of course, you can calibrate something to anything, right? So I calibrated it to the DBS output. The DBS is pretty accurate, so I don't know. I might be off by 380 hertz, but hopefully it won't make too big of a difference. Oh, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast Beast got down.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, it's not like you're saying CQ20, CQ20, or CQ40, CQ40. Man, when did the Super Bowl start turning into the freaking ham bands being called for being off frequency with a 60 dB hammer? I'm gone.
10-4. Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah. And you're calibrated to WWV. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess this little DDS thing that I got is a little bit haywire. So if I go up from 20025, here, I'll go to 0253, and then I'll go to 80. All right. There you go. 025.380. There you go. Now I'm up. I show I'm high on frequency right now, but good on yours to break. 1-800 toll-free Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast right there right now.
You're too high. Motormouth Mall, you're too high. You're one click too high now. One click. Hey, Motormouth Mall, you are one click too high.
Roger, on one click too high. Was that one click on this click? That's the 370, 376. I'm sorry, 360, 350, 340, 330, 320, 310, 300. There's 25.3 right there. No, 25.3.
That wasn't 800, that was 711. I'm still waiting for Sherry to get her shoes on, so. Hey, we ain't up on 40 meter or 20 meter. Playing on 38 lower. You're pretty much right on, though, right on my SDR. I'm using the SDR console through the hack RF I'm receiving here. You're right where you...
Leave it back where it was. I thought it was right. I thought it was better to leave it right back over, right dead nuts on center slot right there. I think that's it right there. So leave it up on 25.020. I'm sorry, 025.000 right there. Motormouth Mall step, and I got down.
And,
You're straight up and down on mine. Hey, Motormouth Mall, I can put you back to straight up and down on me. 711, 10-7.
Careful, your 711. You said that did the trick? Hey, got that hammer on you real good right there right now. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. Got down. Got down.
I got King of the South coming up in there with you. I think I pointed the wrong way.
Hey, Mr. Bug,
You see, you can hear King of the South? You can hear Sir King of the South coming up in your radio right now? Holy smokes. I think it's Mother Nature dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping the brain.
Out there, Grass Shack, saying aloha, and I'm cruising. Hey, Mr. Bug, you making noise out there too, Grass Shack, saying bye-bye-bye.
hey, ground plane, you got conditions in Jane Brown Radio in the Carolinas. Hey, ground plane, Jane Brown.
Hey, Motormouth.
Jane Brown,
Trying to hog your what, Mohawk in the Carolina.
So there might be a delay in the phone issue, in the text. So as of this particular 1036, and right now, on the count of hammer, 1, 2, 3, hammer, I am now on 27.025.000. Motormouth Mall, and I see something downloading, but it's not working real good. Anyway, I think I'm on frequency now. I ain't going to change the thing until I see another yes or a no. I think I'm on frequency. They're breaker.
Another channel, Leach.
Yeah, Motormouth Mall, you on frequency. I got you at 30 over here, Motormouth Mall. 522, just want to let you know.
Yeah, but they're 522. You say I'm on frequency at 30 dB over 9, and you're around your neck of the woods. Holy smokes, that's a lot of dB over there for one man to have. Man, I thought I needed a little bit more, but apparently I don't need too much more up in there.
Trying to cover.
Yeah, copy that. No, you're fine. You're right up above, you're right up. So Motormouth Mall, there's about 20 dB over here, Motormouth. Mr. Coyle, you wanted it.
Careful there, Mr. Quilly, about 20 dB over there around your neck of the woods. That's enough dB. I think that'll be about right to break.
Yeah, that's working good. Hey, I had a question for you. If you look at my audio or listen to my audio, tell me right now I'm going to turn my drive down from where I got this nice big hammer going here to... All right,
I turn her down until she has a lot of swing there. Do you prefer it the other way, or do you like it with more swing, Break?
You know, it sounds roughly the same either way. I can see it drop about, 5 dB on this end, but I happen to have a Watergate rolling, so I can play it back for you, and you can hear for yourself what the change is. Here, check this out.
Yeah, it's working good. Hey, I had a question for you. If you look at my audio, or listen to my audio, tell me, right now I'm going to turn my drive down from where I got this nice big hammer going here to... turn her down until she has a lot of swing there. Do you prefer it the other way, or do you like it with more swing, Break?
Yeah, it actually got a little bit louder, a little bit fuller, and a little bit louder. It had brought in a little bit more bottom end, too, because it was fuller, and you didn't have it all pinched up, by running it too tight. So headroom is a good thing, man, but you only lost all that power that you see on your meter that went away. You only lost 5 dB on my, which is not even a full S unit. You lost 5 decibels. So, yeah, it's working good like that there. I'd leave it like that. But, if you absolutely need more, by all means, throw more in there. But as far as how it sounds and one being better than the other, the less is more, they're Break.
Yeah, it did sound a little louder, when it sounded like this. It did have a little more punch to it. I'm only running a little 5-pill right now anyway, so I'm not really even trying very hard. The only difference is between, right here, I'm doing about a little over $1 bill, dead key, swinging up to, and when I turn it up like this, right there's about $4 bills there, break. But it still swings up from here too, but it's just a little tighter. I don't know, I guess it just cleaner, a little more louder, I guess.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, it certainly covers up the background. When you come up higher like that, it definitely puts the background back at bay a little bit. You don't hear all that kind of, people coming in there with you. It kind of quiets the background down. But do you need it? Maybe not. And then if you're looking for the quality aspect of it, then you'd have to give up that little, so it's a give or take. But I think both work really well there, Mr. Quelly.
I'm trying to get up in your radio. 522, aloha.
When I turn it down, you can hear people trying to creep in there.
151, sir, King of the South, got dial.
Get out of the way. Lock the channel up, so. Now we're going to
So I'm with the picture from up north. It shows I'm too high. It shows I'm too low. It shows me below the line. And so is that picture concurrent with me right now, this particular moment? I'm not going to make any change until I verify that the picture that you sent is what's happening right now. It looks like I do have to go up. But I calibrated my SDR receiver to the output of the DDS. And the DDS is I thought it was the be-all, end-all, but maybe not. I suppose anything can be off frequency. Let me get my knees up in the breeze. I'm back out.
Oh, 2020, I hear you trying to get out to Fat Man. Oh, 2020, 522, I hear you trying to get out to Fat Man. You making it to the Grass Shack. Oh, 2020, aloha. 717, Evergreen, standing by. Good time, good. You say hello, Peter Shooter. Hey, Peter Shooter, I'm over there with you, man. You sound real good. I'd like to go. Glad you're going to 10-7, stop like my Dutch, get into the Carolinas. I'd like to glad Machete, you know why you want to point that shit up to the northwest corner? Because you want to hear worldwide, 522. Hello out there, Machete, as you do your thing up in the grass shack. Aloha.
Well, the East Coast really starting to come in pretty hard up here in the Oregon State. We're reading the mail around Oregon, Mr. Corley, break.
Hey, Machete, with that skinny boy, what you up to? You know, Machete, you know what's happening? Machete, you know, you got 522 up in the grass shack with this Durban poison. Break.
Machete, 711, come back to the field and read the mail. Break.
Hey, Machete, 522 say come on down. Hey, Machete, 522 say come on down. Where you at?
Around, head out east. But we're going to wave at Machete one more time.
No copy on that Machete, 522 looking.
No copy, no get back on Machete.
I guess Machete don't have no ears. Hello on day 817, Arizona, 817, 522, rolling on.
There you go. So 3-0 it is.
On you, 82020, you waving. 522, see, I'm waving right back. Oh, 2020, have a good day.
On the west side, but that second light switch got my ears picked back at the glass. Don't talk about.
Hey, Machete, when you gonna turn your antenna northwest corner? Hey, Machete.
I'm trying to go right back to you, breaker.
Mr. Corley in the corner. Hello, around DX land, Mr. Corley.
Right there, 300 in California. You got it all. But that second light switch got my.
Hey, 356, I think he's dead. Come put his antenna up the grass shack. Hey, I think Machete's scared for turning this way. You know, 522 just gonna nail him down. Hey, you know, 522 gonna make trouble with him. Brother, take care, have a good one. He's sounding good up in my grass shack. Love and aloha. Hope you and the family doing good, and I'm reading your mail.
717, the Evergreen, rocking the mail.
I guess I ain't got no conditions on my light switch.
Hey, 300, got all good. You said it all, coming to you. You said it right. Good mother, please, mother coming. Take care, my friend, and love, please, have you in the Farm family. Hey, 300 on the west side.
Hey, right. Hello, 817, Mr. Corley, pointing your way, break.
Well, I got you at 9.5, almost 10 dBs in my radio. You always doing your thing in the grass shack. Well, love and aloha, nokoi, uamawika, aina kapona to you and the family, and keep them safe in that compound, and we do the same here. 522 in a little town called Tuhuia, and I'm moving on. Shaka aloha. I am Machete kind of walking up in there from time to time also, no doubt about it. Got down.
Well, you better go check your stuff.
Hey, witch doctor. Hey, you got that shut right there doing your thing. Hey, Mr. Witch Doctor, 522 up in his grass shack waving aloha. Witch Doctor, till we do it again. Stick and move. 13 South, downtown, be Atlanta, Georgia. Stick and move, I got down.
Chicken Creek, South Carolina. You probably gotta go check your stuff, right?
I can hear you now, Cotton Bigger. Hey, 2020, I can hear you now. You said waving the witch doctor, waving the witch doctor, waving the witch doctor. 2020, I got no
Man, you can do it like you want to do it. Hey, Stick and Move, so King of the South, say it don't make no difference what it is, because you can do it like you want to do it. Take care of Stick and Move, so King of the South told y'all that, and I'm standing by.
Yeah, 4 Roger, man. You're up here about probably 25, 30 dBs. And Witch Doctor was putting the damn thing...
Hey, 2020, you come up in my radio in the grass shack. Hey, old 2020, you come up in my radio. Hey, Machete, take your antenna out of the northwest corner. Hey, Machete, get out of here. 522, say bye-bye-bye. Hey, Stick and Move, always I can tell you whether it's funny or not funny. You got that stick out there. Hey, before I go, I want to know one thing, Stick and Move. How's the audio of this test radio? Break.
Boy, Blues and Jigga Mania, well, not the 455 in Georgia. Come on.
Oh, Roger. I wish you was putting those kind of numbers in when Witch Doctor was keying, because you'd have been right there with him. Hey, 2020. I wish you'd have put them kind of big numbers like that last key when the Witch Doctor was keying, because we would have had some fun. I could have rolled some funky fives on Witch Doctor. 2020, I'm getting down.
Hello, Lady Mermaid, rocking the mill. Hey, Lady Mermaid, I hear you out there rocking the mill in Cali. Hey, Miss Lady Mermaid, 522 in the northwest corner, no doubt about it. Hey, aloha.
All right, Captain Big, all right.
You what I got now?
Hey, Witch Doctor, I got it all because you said it all. Pull back the wire in your microphone and I'll leave you alone, Witch Doctor. You said if you slap your little brother, they might call their child protective services on your ass. Witch Doctor, I'll see you.
2001, King of the South is standing by.
I just got one little piece of advice. Just one little piece. You need to stay the hell out of this mess. Hey, Squeaker, you about 20 dBs behind everybody else. 2020 come up there and put it on the peg. Witch Doctor's on the peg, and you were 20 dBs behind. Hey, 2020 got it all because you said it all. Right back.
Machete, can I use around your stag and rules? Tell me how to do it. Machete, can I use around your QT? Say hello how to do it. Hey, oh, Squeaker, you doing your thing again in the grass shack.
I've seen it today. Further than King Snake, further than Witch Doctor. And I heard 2020 in the background, but he ain't.
No get back on Machete on the west side. No copy, no get back on Machete on the west side. 701 east side is standing by. Bagger. Here in Utah, nice cow. Here listening, I'm back live.
I'll catch you later. Yeah, I got plenty to do myself, but she keeps finding more, so I have to do hers before I can get mine. All right, bro.
Let me get my knees at the bridge. The mother just come a little bit straight on the coming in. Go just rough and turn my radio on the carbon side. 0711, topside B to Bravo Fields is rocking on. I'll see you.
I heard somebody call the show there, but y'all do something with the big house machete. I might well sit down and tell
I know what they call you, what they call me, sir. Hey, Chucky, little Chucky, it's 711, step back and deal, they're standing by, brother.
Mr. Miller.
It was back and forth kind of thing because Squeaker was not going anywhere. Hey, Witch Doctor, I'm going to give that to you because you started on top, Squeaker got you, you came back out on top. So that's all Witch Doctor Key. Boy, oh boy, boy. What is with Mother Nature? Witch Doctor, Squeaker, I'm right back.
Well, boy, Blue, you the live statement radio tell me around right there. I'm ready to try to ease up in yours. Hey, boy, Blue, you the live statement radio tell me
Let me tell you what happened that time. Squeaker keyed up and said, damn. And then Witch Doctor, you walked him down. You said you ain't got no more. The little bit more is all gone. You're all in. The hammer is down. I gotta clear my throat. Hold on. Hey, Witch Doctor. You said that's all you got. And Squeaker is back there because I hear that collar's rumbling and grumbling back in your background. I wonder, is that enough time for y'all to get cooled off and coming back? The fat man is getting down.
Hey, told me to tell you hello on that cat making the end, man. I'm right back on you. Got a whole down East Coast locked down, 14.
Hey, Michelle, you little mudslinger waving at you. If you hear me at all down there. Down there in the desert.
Well, still not coming in. I'm gonna try to get it back to you on the side. Hey, boy, Blue, it's not my turn to burn. With them boys throwing down real hard here and there. They're just looking way out. And I don't have no just looking surveillance to come in. Hey, boy, Blue, right, can you see that you
still? Man, wait till y'all hear this Watergate, man. You just going back and forth. Squeaker said something about I can't even remember. He said something about it's hard to hold something down, and then, you know, you took over, and then y'all mixed it up. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm just sitting here scratching my head, wondering who's going to come out on top. And you're both unkeying at the same time. That's the funny part. You unkey at the exact same time. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. The Central California battle is about 14 rounds deep, and ain't show no signs of slowing down. Witch Doctor Squeaker, the fat man, got down.
I guess old Sticky Moo jumped out and got that gas. Pretty bossy, I guess old Sticky Moo jumped out and got that gas. No conditions, no get back on your Sticky Moo, pretty boss.
Hey, Machete, I moved these Super Sixers over in Kansas City. Got me and you got it louder. Take care of Boy Blue, that sticky move. I hear you too. Machete got that hammer down. Boy Blue, Machete, come on.
I left him on the mall, Squeaker. Hey, Squeaker, I left him on the mall, Cotton Picker. You said you got your foot down now. You said, watch old Witch Doctor try and get past this, because you deep in the pump. Hey, Squeaker, that's what I needed to hear, because all you said is all I got. You switched roles with Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor back there like the court jester, and you on top like the king. That's Kang, K-A-N-G. Worldwide, Squeaker. The fat man is right back.
Sticky move, I put my house in Kansas City. I might be out of calibration. I put my house in Kansas City.
Take
I'm standing by. Hey, Mr. City. Hey, stick low. Stick low, Mr. City. I'm not coming.
For Roger, Squeaker. All you said is all I got, man. I'm here to tell you. That's devastating. Hey, Squeaker, when you do it like that, I did it like this, and Witch Doctor was back there, but I can't even call his name because you dominated that key. You said you got that antique Montana sprinkler pipe, 70-some feet in the air, and you're going to ease on back and let them other boys play with their little toys. Worldwide, Squeaker. Me and this big Prime Minister Beam and this antique 32V1 with this W2IHY process audio. I hope it's pleasing to the ear. And I'm out of here. Bye.
I can feel it right there. I'm back. 1021 and talking to jackass. I'm just saying.
Hey, 1255, I ain't gonna wait. I'm trying to wait on Boy Blue and Stick and Move, but I can't wait. Hey, 1255, hello, 1255, yo, and now the folks hit the fire said, come on.
I'll ask him, but he said he would pin 7. Hey, Witch Doctor, I'll ask him just how deep he was in the pump. But I'm here to tell you, man, you devastating in Idaho. Hey, Witch Doctor, you said, so you want to know how deep was Squeaker in the pump because he don't like to work that Glen too hard. I'm asking, hey, Squeaker, how deep was you in the pump? Witch Doctor wants to know. Breaker.
Squeaker back on your head. You tell me to do it again on 271025. Hello, kid around the backwoods. Hello, kid around the backwoods. Mr. Coyley in the Oregon State. Hey, Sticky Moody King of the Summer, standing by now. If you need me, call me. Howdy, yo. Hey, Sticky Moody King of the South, you're standing by. If you need me, call me. I'm back quiet.
Forgetting things and stopping. And John Boy.
Hey, Witch Doctor, I got your answer, Cutting Finger. Hey, Witch Doctor, I got your answer, Cutting Finger, but first let me say hello to my friend Deputy Dog. Let me say hello to my friend Deputy Dog. First time I heard him today. So, I'm surprised he's not on vacation somewhere. All the sand dunes must be closed in California. Hey, Witch Doctor. He said he got all 450 watts out there on his pair of 20s, just like you got. He said, just like you got. Hey, Witch Doctor. He said the other side of the room's dark and cold, but that side of the room is strong and bold. Witch Doctor, I'm getting down.
Yo, you're returning in fine style, man, no doubt about it. It's kind of hurts you out there. I want to say hello to him. I got to get my knees up in the breeze on this end. Take care, 1255. Would you get signed yourself, sir? King of the South, got down.
Hey, King of the South. Hello, King of the South. Mr. Coyley said hello. King of the South, Coyley, try and break.
Good day. I'm on standby and listening.
I appreciate the flowers, no doubt about it, 1255. Hey, 1255, appreciate the flowers on this end. I'm gonna kind of bag this coming down, no doubt about it. Oh, 1255, sir, King of the South is standing by.
Step lad, I'm not looking around the dome. I'm looking at Kansas City. Hello, Sticky Move.
Captain Pickle, let me tell you something, man. Deputy Dog, let me tell you something. Don't touch nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't touch nothing. Just key the microphone. Because that thing is bodacious. And it's got a hammer up here in Idaho. My friend, Mr. 6'9", the Deputy Dog, way down there in Bakersfield. Number one son working the same cutting picket thing. Down your way is right back. Come on.
You take care now. Make sure you keep your hands clean. Hey, Step Ladder, while you keep all that coming doors deep in the horn, the King of the South wants to say hello to you. Gotta wish you well. Take care, Step Ladder, deep in the horn, sir. King of the South, got down.
Took 5 bushes out. I was trying to wait to stick and move, come off that mouth. You told me to tell stick and move, and all them cow niggas out there in Oklahoma, you said hello and wash their hands and face. Hey, stick and move, old step ladder around the dome, told me to tell you hello, wash your hands.
General, your step ladder, no doubt about it. Appreciate it, man. You sounded real good also, man. I'm just out here working. Don't you turn that down here, because 522 got a whole lot of noise up in my grass shack. Oh, 522, just gonna be listening, and I'm cruising. Aloha.
Quiet. Quiet. I don't hear nobody in your background. I don't hear no squealing, no squalling, and I looked up at the needle, man. And I got the needle live in the room, man. But I looked up at the needle, and that thing is on the little peg. You know, the one that stops it from breaking out the side of the meter? Hey, Deputy Dog, ain't nobody doing nothing to you right now, because you got sole control of my radio. Deputy Dog, your friend, the fat man, exercising this little bitty station in Idaho is getting down.
So they can read the mail. Take care, gatekeeper. Take care, 1255. So King of the South is not coming back. I'm gone. And then C-Town. Come on, Mr. 105, your first cousin. I'm paying C.I.
Stick and move, y'all, Dr. 455. Hey, by the way, step ladder in the dome told me to tell all y'all storm children hello. Stick and move.
You can put this up around Seattle. Gatekeeper, Atlanta, Georgia, Roy, no doubt about it. Gatekeeper, what you can sign yourself. Gatekeeper, son, King of the South, ain't never a test radio. Never a test radio. Gatekeeper,
There it is right back. Hey, Deputy Dog, there it is right back, man. I ain't got nothing to do but to talk to my radio. I got an hour left, and then I got a buddy coming over so we can practice some social distancing here in the smoking lounge. Hey, Deputy Dog. But you're right, Cotton Bigger. We're at the same bar. We just practicing social distancing, man. We got 2 tin cans and a string, and ain't nobody getting in between us. Hey, Deputy Dog, I heard somebody call my name and no Roger, no get back on number 1 son, but I didn't get to 28. I also heard Witch Doctor at the beginning, but you ran him down. You ran him down like he was a criminal and you was a canine. Hey, Deputy Dog, I saw a video of a cotton picking dog rip a guy clean out the car and bite him right between the back pockets, only on the front side. Hey, Deputy Dog, leave Witch Doctor alone. He didn't deserve that. I got down.
So, this out radio got down.
Nature, stick and move. Come on.
Oh, I'm the cover. I'm the cover. Sound like you in the Mobile, but I heard you.
Hello, 105. Hey, 105, are you looking for me? 105, breaker.
What's wrong with you on that end? Take care, 1255, sir. King of the South, got down.
Oh, I switched me your frequency in my radio for some reason.
Hey,
For Roger. Well, let me apologize for what you're doing to my needle and what I'm doing to yours. Because don't think for a cotton picking minute you're not doing the same thing. Hey, 105, good morning to you, man. Hope all is well, swell on your cotton picking in. I'm just looking like this, doing like this. 105, I'm right back.
Messing up everything. Take your 1255, stick and move. Hey, Big Train, I believe I heard you. Hey, Light Swig, go on in the kitchen and cook. Well, not the 455, got down.
Tell my big brother on the cold low out there. I'm looking at the cotton
You did it like that, I did it like this. Watch your fingers, watch your toes, because here I come. laying his big prime minister right downtown your town. 105. The Super Bowl rolls just like this, and I do it just like that. 105. I'll see you. Bye.
I got Daniel San Tucson up in the grass shack, and I'm going to put on a wave. Daniel San Tucson, 522, rolling on.
There it is. This pause is for a frequency adjustment. This old girl, she finally warmed up a little bit. I looked up and she was a little off frequency, but now I'm not. Now I'm right back where I need to be. 105, take care, because we care. Keep that mask straight around that antenna. 105, the fat man is through to the loo.
So no doubt about it. Hey, you can't keep eyes on all of you on this coming old school radio. Oh, I can't hear it.
So we're trying to put you in the same category we in.
No, my favorite time is the intermission.
Gatekeeper, sir, King of the South is standing by. Light switch in the black gold, sir, King of the South, got down.
Well, I'm sitting here on the ground playing 358. If I switch to the beam, I can't hear all those guys behind me.
In the northwest corner. Hey, light switch, you slow it together.
So what are you doing down there, AP? Huh? You know who said it.
California, got a copy on 365 in the northwest corner.
Whoever is behind me, I'm just saying I can't hear them.
It's old school.
Oh, 105, I'm pointed all the way down there at AP on the opposite side of the country. Not even talking down in there to the Great Shaky, but good afternoon to you, brother. I say good afternoon wave to you, brother. Gotta run up in the house. I can hear my subwoofer up in the house going whoop, 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 whoop. I'll be right back. And it's 955 striker. Bye. And that modified phone booth trying to get it around the Wild Wild West. Superman getting up. We run things over here, Lord, Dr. Fool, get the fire right here, no doubt.
Man, I can't get some
Hey, Squeaker, it ain't all static. I just stopped keying, man. I just went out east because I heard all power. Hey, just so you know, there's still Mother Nature. The fat man is getting down.
is bad for you. Shit, I was pointed east.
Get out of there, man.
I'm coming
Get out of there.
Damn a shame on a mess.
105, I'll see you.
Northwest corner, 365's waving.
Oh, it's all good, man.
I'll throw his ass in.
It's all good.
So I'll throw his ass in a deep fryer is what I'll do. Man, you know, he's like a mile down the road, right?
I didn't expect to be out here for 10 minutes. Because if you look...
I come back out here. Here he's pointed south. Now he's coming right in the side of my antenna coming to you guys down there in Cali. Damn it, man. A little bit of receive overload.
No, not the 455. I'm just talking to my 955 striker about
So we'll see you 105, no doubt about it, brother. I appreciate you putting a bump up into my radio here this afternoon out of the Great Shiggy. Your old friend up here in the corner got down.
You can call in any Catamiga in the world except that Catamiga ghost smelling.
Hey, last week, you know when it get rough, I get a little bit, a little tougher. Hey, last week when the king of the south said when it get rough, I put a little tougher. That means tough, let me sure. They can't like when you got the big nose, so king of the south thought y'all to know it. I got down. Big bull talk show.
Hey, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon time to you, Daniel, son. What you doing on your little 3-element being 1 foot off the ground break?
Melvin, when the going gets rough, that's when the rough gets going. We just controlling my business, man. That give a tough, let me sure.
Appreciate you rolling that up to me, big brother. And you walking right through all them boys down there in Cali, at least in my receiver. Little 3-element beam 1 foot off the ground is transmitting to Idaho here this afternoon, bro. And I got to get with you. I got to give you a call later today, as if that's cool.
When I was on the mall, please don't repeat it when I get off the mall.
Throw it up, Graham. Hey,
King Snake, will you get...
You can plug my ears the way I'm plugging yours. What's going on, woman?
What did he be up here too, man? I'm looking at it. What did he be? Big bull, Bonnie Girl. Take care of your life. Superman, and those race so much Superman.
You got to run from the virus. Just put on a mask, don't lick no doorknobs, and walk out the house with a bunch of hand sanitizer. You be all right. How you doing down there? I ain't talked to you in a month of Sundays.
Not about now. I got Light Switch and the Gold talking down there in Georgia, and that's all I hear is you and him. Hey,
Well, BVI. I heard you roll up in my radio with a great big old hammer. And Doc, maybe I got to go out there and drop them all one time and look around Boise. Radio station Motormouth Mall, stepping right there, right now.
Well, Lady Mermaid, I got to tell you something, sweetheart. Your fellow Californian, a.k.a. Motormouth Mall, a.k.a. John Bartel, he come out here and he brought that 1,000-foot-long World War II aircraft carrier he's got hanging in his backyard. And he pointed it up here into the great state of Idaho. And he put them all down with such tremendous force that, yeah, I might need to get you some more technology down there just so you can bend Motor Mouth's ear. Lady Mermaid, big hugs. Appreciate you, my friend. You give me a call, you need anything, I'll hook you up. You know it. Miss Lady Mermaid around a great state, California. What's going on, my good friend, Mr. John Bartell? Mr. John Bartell, Mr. Motormouth, come on over here. Let's talk about it. BBI got down.
Yeah, BBI, I tell you what, I was out there having some fun talking to the northwest corner because I wasn't able to make it out there on the East Coast. And you could hear a lot of activity out there on the East Coast. But it wasn't happening over here. You know, they had some pretty good conditions amongst themselves. So I turned up around the northwest corner and fired up the video gate. So you're live, by the way, streaming live on YouTube. And I figured I'd talk up around Northway for a little bit. And then I got a phone call. And then I got off the phone to find this great big old mountain of a carrier in my receiver. And turned up, and there you were. So I thought I'd jump up in there and say hello before we lost Mother Nature. I don't know how long she's going to stick and stay. I should probably let you get back to Lady Mermaid. And so if you want to do that, by all means, I'll get back on the side. But, man, good to hear you roll up in there, BBI. You're smoking. And I got the stream rolling, so if there's any question about what you're doing over here, I guarantee you can see and hear for yourself. You've got a mile and a half to breathe.
Again, hey, King Snake, I'm a...
Now, John, you know how this goes, man. Page number 1 in the book. The rule book, page number 1. Thou shalt talk to thy radio. We flip the page. Page number 2. Refer to rule number 1. Thou shalt talk to thy radio. Man, I gotta run. I'm gonna stick right here, man. You got me 40 dBs over. Now, I gotta say, Lady Mermaid, she's out there putting a wood down going someplace, because she's, Lady Mermaid got down, Lady Mermaid. She come in there a little bit with you for a hot second, but you walked her right back out of the way. How do you like that receiver, John? I was really impressed with it when I had it hooked up over here a couple years ago. And, I'm really happy to see you're getting such good use out of it on your side of the street. You got a whole lot more technology hooked up to it than I did, I'm here to tell you what. But I sure have been enjoying the video games. You've been putting up enough of them here lately. Goddamn.
I've been enjoying the heck out of this little receiver. I'll tell you what, man. It's working flawlessly. I haven't had a failure yet. No unhappy situations. Well, I did in the beginning. I had a few unhappy situations when I didn't have the relay on the input of it. I thought I could just disconnect use a Dowkey relay and just disconnect the center wire. And I even went so far as to short the antenna lead on the SDR to ground. But, as you know, with inductors and all that stuff, a short to ground is not necessarily a short in RF. And so I just made things worse. So I thought, well, nuts to it. I'll just go ahead and put a relay up in there and disconnect both the shield and the center lead. And since I did that, it's been working great. So, yeah, I haven't seen the overload light come on. I hit myself at about 20 over 9. And as you can see on the video gates. And everybody sounds wonderful on it. I mean, you sound good, man. I'll tell you what, everybody that I've been listening to, all sound 10-8 and straight. I get the control that I like of the SDR. I get the video gate characteristics of the SDR. And I can even zoom out and see the whole band spread, which is the whole purpose of this thing. So I can do my, I can see what's going on throughout the time that I'm, playing with it. And with the old Flex 1500, it just didn't have the hardware, didn't even have the capability of doing that. So I called Flex up and I found out how limited that was and found out how unlimited this was as far as that's concerned, and love it, man. So thank you very much there, BBI. I appreciate that. And I don't mean to be long-winded. I was just expressing the wonderfulness of the SDR Play, and I'm using SDR Uno software. And I am going to look into the possibility of using a SDR, open SDR or whatever, to try to communicate with Power SDR, to try to use Power SDR to control the SDR play. But I haven't quite got there yet, the break. BBI, Motormouth Ball. Oh, by the way, I see you did the video and you put up the thing on Nighthawk's amplifier. He's all happier than all get out. He sent me a link to the video, and it looks like he's going to be one hell of a happy camper there, Break.
Mother Nature dropped in on me from you. Snake, #1 son. I'm through to the room.
Man, I wouldn't even know #1 son was out there. He's out there talking east. I was sitting there talking to you, going south. I got Machete coming in the side of the beam. You got sole control of my radio there, John, I gotta tell you. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I'm here to tell you what. I love having this big old beam, although we are getting ready to do some upgrades over here. Now back to the SDR play. I'm glad to hear you're having that much success with it. Because you know my situation I got over here where I'm right underneath the antenna, it didn't matter what I did to that damn thing. I was always 60 dB over, hitting the overload light with it, so. I seen a niche that needed to be filled in your station, and I was like, I can help this guy out. So we're just going to consider that thing on permanent loan. 410?
10-4. Well, I'll tell you what, myself and the station appreciate it. And I love it. It's absolutely perfect. And I think everybody out there watching the video gates enjoy it and appreciate it a lot more than they did the old camera on the S-meter routine and, you know, that kind of thing. So this really stepped the game up a whole bunch. Yeah, so I appreciate that there, BBI, and I definitely appreciate you doing the good work you did over there for Nighthawk. He's a happy camper. And I know, BBI, you got your receipt locked down by me right now, but that's just a Mother Nature thing. It ain't going to be too doggone long before Mother Nature swings over there to Machete. And you said you didn't even hear #1 son. He's only like a quarter mile away from you, or 4 miles away, or whatever he is, and you couldn't hear him while he's talking east. And you locking it down here. That's pretty cool, man. That's just a lot for the antennas. And by the way, you say you're going to make an antenna change. So am I, but I haven't got there yet. But I'm going to do a big change. I'm going to make this thing from 96 feet long and 8 elements. I'm going to go to 118 feet long and 16 elements. You heard that right there, Brayden.
Yeah, man, this is a mess.
It's the same thing you were talking about when I was down there when we did our interview. It's the same thing you were talking about when I was down there when we were doing our interview. Yeah, I've been planning this upgrade now for 2 years. I bought the tower a year ago. It's time for it to go up. And of course, with a bigger tower, that means I can go a much bigger beam. But you're right, this says a lot about the beam technology he's got going on over there down the street about a mile away. And you got them designs from old Prime Minister, and he implemented them well. That antenna he's got over there is talking, there ain't no doubt about it. It's all going in one direction. It ain't coming out the back door in my receiver, that's for sure. Of course, when you got two big old 7-element beams like this, one can point one direction, the other one can go the other way, and we're not going to hear each other too awful bad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for coax. I'm thinking like LMR 1200 or something. I don't know. I know I just sold all my 7/8s. I got rid of all that. I had like 500 feet of 7/8s. I got rid of all of that. They're too small. Especially with the carrier level I'm thinking about going through. So this is what it is. And I got this big old giant piece of steel over here in the corner, and we're running it on low. Speaking of which, I haven't even bothered to look at my air temp or my reflect this entire time. Shame on it, and shame on me. I'm starting to get that motor mouth mall technology train of thought. Screw it, kid, fire down, run it. Don't worry about key down time, just get with it. I'm starting to think like you, John. You're rubbing off on me. Shame on you.
Yeah, 10-4. I'll tell you what, that's how I run stuff over here. And I just glanced over at the meter. And the little 25K slug is slamming off the corner every time I breathe. And the SWR is sitting there flat as a pancake. I don't monitor temperature. I should. Shame on me, huh? I should monitor all that. I sure wish I had some more plate voltage over here. This little tube needs a little bit more plate voltage. I do. I mean, I got a whole other transformer, but it's, I was reserving that for when I went to the pair of these things. But maybe I should do that change beforehand, because that way I can work all the bugs out of it. It'll be all ready for when I do have the other one. Anyway, yeah, shoot, it is what it is there, Break. ABBI, Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast Beast. I'm dropping a hammer, I got down.
You got a transformer, huh? Man, you forget that fucker. I've been to your place of business. We have a transformer, huh? You got like 10 transformers over there. Quit fooling the people. It's okay. We won't let your secret out. It'll just stay between you, me, and a couple thousand YouTube views this thing is going to get. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, got to make changes. That's how it goes. You never get to sit still in this hobby. You know, CB stands for constantly buying, constantly broke. Yeah, you know how it is. I'm sure glad you guys got moved in up there on that beautiful hunk of property. And yeah, a little Sweet 16, it needed just a little bit of love, needed a little bit of massage on the inside. It actually went home yesterday, I think. Yeah, I got another YouTube video I got to put up today on a little 1x4 I did for a guy up here in Washington here yesterday. Hey, what's this I hear that you got a little bit of talk time with my buddy Kingpin down there in L.A.?
Well, that was a trip and a half, man. I was, you know, he makes videos of me, and he hears me every now and again down there in Ventura, but he rolled up in my radio in fine style. It didn't last real long. But man, he rolled up in here super strong and really good for a couple keys. And, you know, man, as soon as he come up in there and he disappeared, that was a Mother Nature thing. But man, he sounded good. Old Steve was rocking and rolling up in my receiver here. That was kind of cool. And I also had that other video a while back there, a couple videos ago. I caught 131 Mustang, line of sight, you know, direct, whatever, not backscatter, in Mojave Desert, and I also, or Palmdale, and I also caught, Homie the Clown. That was kind of cool. Some rare, short, good skip there, Break.
You got 63 up in your radio? That is some short skip. Yeah, he called me. He was all excited.
He's out there talking to Georgia, talking to some 455.
You know, he was one of the stations I went down there.
Shetty 270.
When I come down and I seen you. And he's running one of those, let's see, he's on the Demon. And my other good friend down there, Ron, he's on the Exorcist. Those little 3000s I built here last year. I don't know how I got roped into making 2 more of those this year, but I did. But, yeah, he's doing all kinds of good stuff. If you go out his front door, John, and you look directly north, the flight path right to you, you go about 300 foot from his house, and this hill that goes up about 2,000 foot directly in So I don't know how he pulled that off, but Mother Nature was letting him talk off the side of the mountain, bouncing up to the atmosphere, coming down to you. I thought it was pretty trick. I was like, man, that's some slick talking right there. I said, you're not going to understand what to do with yourself when F2 comes in. 410?
10-4 on that. Wow. Yeah, it's neat to see some of the things that happen, some of the anomalies that take place on 27 megahertz. Things you would never, ever expect to see or hear about. And they do happen. All kinds of bizarre things. You know, I was talking to, who was it? I was talking to Prime, and Baker Man was talking to 300 or something like that. There was 2 conversations going roughly in the same ballpark direction. And it was a trip and a half. You know, it was almost like I referred to the concept of having 2 parallel universes. You and two, the same event kind of sort of was happening between two different people on two different universes, and one wasn't interacting with the other. Kind of like you and your neighbor up there, the fat man. It's like you're in two different parallel universes, Sibby.
I got Machete coming in here now, and I have Motormouth on the other side of the street. But I heard you roll up in here. Oh, Machete, I'll put the wave at you.
If I gotta turn it up a little bit more, I will. Here, I'd give Machete a little bit more run for the money. I was loafing things, sir, break.
With the King of the South, light switch. Thought y'all to know, sir, King of the South.
I'm here in King of the South.
Oh, well, I gotta stick with my radio. Well, Motormouth's been holding about 40 dB solid. All of a sudden, you start to fall back a little bit, and then here you come rolling up. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mother Nature flip-flops back around to him. But I heard you in here, my good friend, Mr. Ray.
766, you're plugging my ears around Colorado. Get out of my radio, 766-270.
270 rolled up in here. BBI rolled out talking to Machete. 270. I'm going to turn this thing back down again. I don't need all that carrier up in there. And 270 is talking over to 766. So it looks like Mother Nature dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping, bucking, weaving and shucking and jiving. Ain't no doubt about that. Radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast. Under modulated beast. Got down.
We're up in here this afternoon. But man, I was sitting here thinking, I was like, man, it's been like 3 months since I've been able to talk to my buddy Machete. Now you just watch. You go like 5 whole minutes, and all of a sudden them boys up there around Seattle and over in Washington are going to start keying on me because Mother Nature's going to move off of me. And you're going to be able to hear them. We're just too damn close, Ron. You know how it is. I'm probably flying right over the top of your station right now as we're talking, and I'm setting a field on fire out in Mexico or some shit right now. You know what I'm saying, Brave?
Get back, 766-270.
Hey, BBI, I don't hear, I don't hear if I'm getting up in your radio or not. I don't know what's happening, but tell Machete I did say hello. Motormouth Mall, step and I got down.
Well, you're doing the same thing. You're probably starting a forest fire over in Washington and ain't nobody know it yet. You know what I'm saying? Bye.
Is he going?
Hello, 2020. Hello, right back, Mr. 2020, 270. Looking at you there, Brave.
Hey, 270, I'll say hello to you one time. Then I got to get back on the side. 270, Motormouth Mall, looking around Colorado, I got down.
104, the whole works down in.
Wow.
Well, 2020, I hope you heard me getting it back, big brother, but I did hear you waving around Colorado. Sure did. 2020, 270 on this broken down hunk of junk.
You telling me this is the 4th gate you're on today? You're running over there, running up your internet time, getting your room temperature up to 2 million degrees. That's easy to believe, taking into account you're 1 inch from the sun. And 2 whole blocks away from Death Valley, California, IA. Hey, Machete, it's good to hear you on my radio, buddy. I'll come check out the gate on Facebook here in a little bit. And believe you me, you're going to be on the gate on this side of the street, too. So make sure to look at the YouTube channel here this evening. Machete, the landlord of Nevada, the landlord of the Northwest Corner, got down.
Motormouth Mall just got up in the mix one time to say hello to you once again and do me a fellow Machete. I said hello, mellow jello. I got down, breaker.
All right, brother, you be good. Give the best wishes to the wife and your 2 beautiful kids. We'll put it on you another day, another way. Hey, you know what showed up in the mail over here the other day, Rod? My brand new meters that showed up from LP. He sent me an LP 500 and an LP 700 with all the different line sections and the new firmware in it. So I can do a YouTube video on it. I think that'd make a great meter for the driver's section. You know what I'm saying? Machete, I'll catch you later, my friend. You be good. This big old giant piece of steel's looking around.
Don't know the power of the dark side.
You don't know the power of the dark side. Oh, I can hear Machete and backscatter now. I can hear them moving back, scattered there. Motormouth Mall stepping.
Yeah, the only problem is the coupler only it stops reading at 15,000. I said, man, can you make me one that reads up into the 50 or 100 range? She's like, no. I was like, shit. I'll catch you, Machete. Click, click, click.
The West Side Boys. Western State
They melt the connectors. I'll see ya. Bye.
I'll get back with you. Put it on your little big train. I'm gonna let him talk now. Bye-bye.
King of the South, goddamn.
Let's just key down one more time here and see what's going on out here in the world of sound. Radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast, under modulate, whoops, your West Coast beast. I'm back out.
Superman, get up.
Take care of Billy Bob, take care of 766. I'm gonna try to get my knees up in the breeze on this end. So King of the South, goddamn.
Hey, Sir King of the South, let me roll up in there one time and say hello, good morning time, or good afternoon time to you. Hey, Sir King of the South, if you got a sloppy copy, Motormouth Mall waving and stepping right there, right now, Breen.
All the little boys, they can talk now. Hey, Billy Bob, tell all the little boys the King of the South is standing down.
Hey, Sir King of the South. Mall right there right now. Sir King of the South, Motormouth Mall. Your West Coast beast. Got down, breaker, breaker. Hey, Superman, I hear you roll up in there, I do. Hey, Superman, Motormouth Mall waving, break.
Oh, come on, Square 55. I'm gonna let the Superman play with the party ball. Hey, last week, where's your kind of party ball? Hey, last week.
Well, I turned the antenna east, and man, it's a whole different set of conditions. I'm going to set this mess down. I think it's been long enough. I've burned up enough power and enough Mother Nature. So I'll get back on the side, read the mail, and actually get back to the workshop. Motormouth Mall stepping, going 10-7. Bye, 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 bye.
Hey, last week, they could see when I was on the mall. Please don't repeat it when I get off the mall. Hey, last week, I'm not coming back.
Super girl. I'll let you later, 766. Well, not the 455. Bye, bye, bye.
Hey, Reverend Dr. 455. Hey, Reverend Dr. 455, while you're working that derail radio, I want to jump in there and say hello to you. Reverend Dr. 455, radio station Motormouth Mall, stepping right there right now. Break, break, break. They got all the way down.
I don't have the condition right now, but hello, Motor Mouth Mall. You was the only one I pulled out, but 2 or 3 calling me. Motor Mouth Mall, right? I'm gonna keep them.
Yeah, 10 for the Reverend Dr. 45. Well, I appreciate the bump down. I do. I tell you what, I appreciate you letting me know you're doing your thing in the world of sound, and you're making that derail radio talk for you, too. Ain't no doubt about that. Reverend Dr. 455, radio station, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, right here, right now. Break a break.
I'll let you later, like sweet. That's a half deal, right? Not the 455.
Yeah, 10-4. Hey, Reverend Dr. 455, do me a favor and tell Light Switch I said hello. Hey, Reverend Dr. 455, do me a great big old favor and tell Light Switch Motormouth Mall's waving 4 friendly fingers from the thumb. I got down. Reverend Dr. 455 around Georgia. Motormouth Mall out here on the central coast of California. Got down. Appreciate it there, wild man. Hey, wild man. Motormouth Mall waving around South Carolina. Motormouth Mall stepping back out.
Hey, Bullet Bob, I'm not gonna kill on 455 because that's King Snake father-in-law. Bullet Bob, Mr. All Power got down.
Hey, All Power. It's been a long time since I heard you open my radio. All Power, Motormouth Mall, looking around Georgia right there. How about it? All Power. If you got any kind of a sloppy copy, Motormouth Mall stepping.
Light Switch, I got to go downtown. Hey, Light Switch, I'm gone. I ain't gonna kill on King Snake father-in-law no more. Bye-bye.
No get back on All Power. No get back, no contact on All Power. Motormouth Mall stepping.
He ought to him his father-in-law out there. He a good son-in-law. He ought to him his father-in-law. His father-in-law wouldn't be a mud duck like Switch, bye-bye. Hey, Light Switch, what that heat you talking about? Let me hear I'm trying to get it right there. Hey, Bullet. George, and I'm getting Big Kid on their father-in-law all duplicate week. Crybaby Kid on Godfather, that's his father-in-law. And Key Snake Kid on 455, that's his father-in-law. Hey, Light Switch, I guess it's a father-in-law key on week there, bye-bye. Superman said, I'll get back with you.
Hey, Superman, hello to you. Hey, Superman, let me roll up in there one time. Superman, Motormouth Mall, stepping right there right now.
Superman and most Superman, I'll get back with you. King Snake Friday, he don't want his father-in-law to... Another 455 said bye-bye-bye.
Hey, 455. Hey, 455, I'm going to try one more time, then I'm going to shut this whole thing down because I got a whole lot of work to do, and I got to go to the store. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast, under modulated beast. Oops, did I say that? I got down. Break.
Put it all up in the not my song, say. Not the 455, before I go, Light Switch. Who you talking to? Hold on, too much daylight. Every time you keep
Thundercat out there calling 7662. Terrible thing. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, right here, right now, and got down. I even heard Godfather out there, but don't have the out here. Terrible thing. Motormouth Mall stepping.
One transmitter to another, no doubt about it. Hey, 766, I get a giant red shit stepping around, I'm gone. Hello, my friend. Chuggy, Dougie, 777, wait, I'm gone.
There's 777 up in there, too, I did.
And I appreciate it too, BBI. You waved a fine style, big brother. Out of my radio show is BBI 270 Colorado, stepping in the clear.
Hey, 270, hello. Tell BBI I said hello once again. Hey, 270 Motormouth Mall, looking around Colorado. I'm stepping.
You got the key on 766. I'll let you later put a bomb 766 around now the 455 got down.
Mr. Godfather,